Calling the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. Calling the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. The coffee is ready. I repeat, the coffee is ready. All stations, please stand by. Welcome to the 51st edition of the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. We gather here every Sunday at 7 a.m. local time on the 442.2 repeater, KE4CC repeater, that is located in Tennessee on top of Holston Mountain, using the PL tone of 100. My name is David N4DTB, and I'm located in Bluff City, Tennessee, and I will be the net control and barista for this session of the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. The Sunday Morning Coffee Net is not affiliated with any clubs or organizations, but to be a neutral source of information for Hammonds radio community. The purpose of the net is to discuss ham radio, exchange ideas, and drink a boatload of coffee. If during the net there is an emergency, please indicate so with the break, and net control will take your call. For more information about the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, please visit our website. Consider our joining our email list. Our newsletter is sent out every Saturday around dinner time, providing access to questions for the net ahead of time. Our website is cqtn.org/coffee. That is cqtn.org/coffee. Before I take check-ins, is there anyone with news or announcements for the net? Please call Net Control. Couple items this morning. First off, in celebration of the 1-year anniversary of the Coffee Net, there'll be a special trivia net Saturday, December 28th at 7 p.m. on the 442.200, and that'll be Saturday, December 7th or December 28th at 7 p.m. December 28th at 7 p.m. Number 2, there'll be an eyeball Sunday Morning Coffee Net QSO, and that'll be Saturday, January 11th at 8 p.m. at Bondo Burger, and that is in Blountville, Tennessee. The address is 3500 TN-126, and that'll be January 11th at 8 a.m. The Thursday night coffee after brew for this coming Thursday at 8:30 will be held on the 146.700 repeater with a tone of 77, and that's the WR4CC repeater. At this time, I will now take any stations who do not wish to stay for the 3 question portions of the net. These will be in and out stations only. Please give your call sign slowly and phonetically. And just a reminder, these are in and out stations only.
Please check in and out. Mike 4, Bravo Mike Delta, Derek in Ballas, North Carolina.
I've got you in and out. Any other in and out stations, please call Net Control.
4 Echo Tango, in and out, please.
I have you in and out. WX4ET, I have you in and out. Any other in and out stations, please call Net Control. I'll take regular check-ins, and these will be for the question portion, for the 3 questions. And a reminder, please give your call sign slowly and phonetically. All stations wishing to check into the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, please call Net Control at this time.
Net Control, please check in Kilo 9 Lima Tango Romeo, K9 LTR Tom and Gray.
Tom, K9 LTR, I have you in. Next station, please call Net Control.
Control, please check in Kilo Delta 4 November Tango, Dwayne in Bristol.
Dwayne, I have you. Next station, please call net control.
November 4, Tango Lima Bravo, Les in Johnson City.
Les, I have you checked in. Next station, please call net control.
W6RYM Whiskey 6 Romeo Yankee Mike, Osceola, Virginia.
RYM, I have you checked in. Next station, please call net control.
Net control, please check in Kilo Delta 4 Whiskey Mike X-ray, KD4WMX, Ken and Quiet Lodi.
Ken from Quiet Lodi for checking in. Next station, please call net control.
Kilo India 4 Alpha Mike Delta, Mac in Friendship.
Can you give me your call one more time?
Yeah, it's Kilo India 4 Alpha Mike Delta.
Thinking that was it, but I didn't want to write down the wrong call, so thank you there. Mac, can I have you checked in? Next station, please call net control. Other stations wishing to check into the Sunday morning coffee net, please call net control at this time.
November 9 Tango November. This is N9TN. Name here is JJ. Juliet. I'm located in Boring, Tennessee.
910. JJ, I have you checked in. Any others, please call net control at this time. That was coming up. And, all right. Thank you all so far that has checked in. And the 3 questions of the day. Question number 1 is, do you have any ham radio projects you're planning to complete before the end of 2024? I thought that was a good question since we was coming up on the end of the year. And question number 2 is, what is your favorite Christmas movie? And question number 3, what is for breakfast? So we'll go back up and pick up K9LTR. Tom, go ahead.
And for DTB from K9LTR. Good morning, David and everybody on the net. Question 1. Do I have any projects planned before the end of 2024? That would be no. In fact, it's going to be just the opposite for me. As of today, I'm going to have a revolving door of company and relatives, and since my shack's located inside the spare bedroom, I'm probably going to be kind of sparse until after the first of the year. My favorite Christmas movie is A Christmas Story, and for breakfast we'll probably have my wife's breakfast casserole. And that's it for me. Back to net control, K9LTR.
You're going to have a busy next couple weeks with the revolving door, and yep, that is a good movie as well. Actually, I forgot about that one. All right, Dwayne, KD4NT, go ahead.
Everybody, this is Kilo Delta 4 November Tango. Well, for question number 1, do you have any ham projects for this year before the end of this year? Well, I'm going to be putting an HF antenna up probably in the next week or 2. I just got the antenna in, and I've got to get my drone ready and try to drape it over the trees up there. What's my favorite Christmas movie? Probably White Christmas. And what's for breakfast? Biscuits and gravy. Well, back to you there, David. KD4NT.
Thank you there, Dwayne. And White Christmas, that is a good movie. I've not ever watched it, but I've heard it's a good movie, and I know the song is a very good, and that was my dad's, one of my dad's favorite singers was Bing Crosby, and I know that that song has actually been voted as being #1 on on everybody's Christmas song list, or they did a poll and that song made it to number 1. All right, Les, N4TLR, do you have any ham projects that you're going to be completing before the end of the year?
This is November 4, Tango Lima Bravo, Les in Johnson City. Good morning to everybody on the net. As far as any projects, not working on any projects at this time, and the favorite Christmas movie would be Chevy Chase Christmas Vacation, and the breakfast would probably be a dish of cereal this morning. So I'll give it back to you. This is November 4, Tango Lima Bravo.
Liz, and to answer to question number 1, right now I do not have any ham radio projects that I can think of to do before the end of the year. I'm sure one might come up. Never know about stuff, but right now I don't have any plans for any projects before the end of the year. All right, we'll take a pause and see if there's any others wishing to join the Sunday morning coffee net. At this time, please call net control. All right, W6RYM. Do you need me to repeat the questions, or do you have them? W6RYM. I will come back. Ken from Quiet Lodi. Do you have anything planned before the end of the year?
Well, good morning, everybody on the net. David, I appreciate you picking up the net. This is KD4WMX in Quiet Lodi, and it is quiet. No, not. Till the end of the year. Of course, I gotta go. We're having an eating meeting for the Mirrors Club on the 19th, but that's really not a project. And favorite Christmas movie is probably Christmas Story, and probably be bacon and eggs and toast, not pancakes with bananas on it, bacon. So, not real sure. This is KD4WMX back in net control.
You make me hungry. That sounds like a good breakfast. And my favorite Christmas movie. There's so many of them. I like quite a few, but I guess if I would have to pick, I would probably pick The Santa Claus. Tim Allen. That's probably one of my favorites. Or I would have to pick Home Alone. I know my family, mom and my sister, that's their go-to movie. So either one of them. All right, Mac. KI4AMD. Do you have any major ham radio projects before the end of the year?
N4DTB in the net from KI4AMD. Well, I was thinking about this ham projects before the end of the year, and I was thinking a lot of things are on hold just to see what if any, amateur radio related gear I get for Christmas, so I can't do anything before then. But I've been kind of rattling around in my brain a plan to put in a higher HF antenna farm, or at least one antenna to cover the higher HF bands, like the 15, 12, 10 meters, out at a distance from the house. I don't have the feed line for that right now. One of the holdups is I'm starting to fill up my antenna wire conduit here in the shack. But that's something I've been thinking about, and I don't think I'm going to get to that before the end of the year. But then I remembered SAQ has a broadcast planned for Christmas Eve, and I need an antenna at minimum for that. I was going to try to pick it up with a computer sound card. I've heard that's possible. So I was going to experiment with that, but I have to build an antenna to pick up 16 kilohertz, which basically means wrapping making an electromagnet, really a solenoid, not more than what we would consider, typically think of as an antenna. I'll let the repeater drop before I move on to question 2. Let's see, for question 2, my favorite Christmas movie, I got to say I'm a kid at heart. I love the animated Christmas specials. I used to really look forward to the Peanuts Christmas special on ABC, but Apple bought that out, and I'm not willing to pay a streaming price to watch one movie once a year. Actually, it's 3 movies. I'd like to watch their the Halloween special and the Thanksgiving special also. But I also like the animated original version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That's what I think of for Christmas movies. I don't like them when they get too realistic. I like my movies to be true escapism. I want to escape everything that if I'm watching a movie, I want to escape everything that has anything to do with the real world. I like people with green fur and odd, impossibly shaped items in their world. But let's see. And breakfast, I don't know. I'll probably end up with a toaster pastry and a tall glass of milk. But the weight's getting a little. It has been escalating over the course of the last month or two. So I need to take a break from something. I need to not eat something that I normally do and see if I can plateau that weight or get it to head back the other way. That's all I got for those questions, so I'll pass it back over to you, David. Thanks for taking the net today. N4DTV, KI4AMD.
Hey, Mac. This isn't a good time of year to be thinking about that with all the goodies that comes in and all the stuff that comes in, but I totally understand. All right. Next up, and JJ, you're going to have to give me a demerit. Probably a big demerit, because I don't have any coffee this morning. I'm running the coffee net without coffee, so you're going to have to give me a big demerit for that. All right, N9TN, go ahead there, JJ.
We need to have a moment of silence. Yeah, no, David, you're fired. Running a coffee net without coffee. How dare you? Anyway, good morning to you. Good morning to everybody on the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. Hope everybody has enjoyed the first whole year. Next week will be a whole year running the Coffee Net. We've had a really good time with it. And David had mentioned the first year anniversary Sunday Morning Coffee Net Trivia Night, which will be on a Saturday evening, the 28th. So we're going to have a good time, just spending time together, having trivia, and all that kind of good stuff. And we're excited about it. Let it drop. All right. Well, the questions are very interesting for this time of year, so we'll just go with it here. Question number 1, do you have any ham radio projects you're planning to complete before the end of 2024? Hoping to not sell all my radios. I need some to talk on. So hopefully no. I do have some plans on reworking the ham radio room here. So I'm hopefully going to work on that while I'm off on break coming up. What is my favorite Christmas movie? I'm actually going to go see that today. The 70th anniversary of White Christmas is showing down there at the AMC in Johnson City. So I'll be down there seeing White Christmas on the big screen for the very first time. I can't wait. It's my very, very favorite Christmas movie. I do like Christmas movies, but the thing is, here the last few years, I've been a really big bah humbug. So I haven't watched very many. So I guess I get a demerit. Anyway, what's for breakfast? Let's see here. I had a brownie and a cup of coffee, which I need a refill on. So that's it. I'll turn it back over to you, David. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much for being our substitute net controller here on the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, and our net director over on the Thursday Night Coffee After Brew. Really appreciate it. Can't do it without you guys. Can't do it without all the participants. This is a participation-based net. We like it. We like to get to know you. N9TN, back to net. Thank you, David.
And thank you, JJ, for starting this net. This is one of my favorite nets. That and the Thursday night. But I've enjoyed and thinking this is the 51st edition. Next week will be the 52. Pretty years on. That's very good, and I've gotten to know you guys a lot as well. And I have to go back on my first response to the first question because I forgot about getting a computer set up in the radio room. So that's probably my project I'm going to get by the end of 2024. All right, everybody stand by for the 73 round. And at this time, I will give another call for any more check-ins for the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. Please call in for DTB. Your net control.
Net control. This is Kilo Oscar 4, Echo Victor Charlie, KO4EVC, Marcus in Johnson City.
Thank you, Marcus, for checking in. Next station, please call net control. Marcus, do you need me to go over the questions again?
No, David, I've been listening. I got them. I'm on my portable this morning on my HT. I've adjusted my mic gain because I usually get a low audio report on this one, so I hope I'm loud enough. But while I got everybody's attention, good morning to everybody. Hope everybody had a good week. And back to the questions here. Question number one, I'd like to bounce a signal off the International Space Station and make a long-distance contact on 2 meters. I got my Aero antenna in the mail yesterday, so I'm excited to put that to work. But I need a connector. I need a BNC to regular, I guess, a PL. What is that? 259. But I need one of those before I can get started. I was pretty bummed about that. I thought it came with that. Anyway, question number 2, the Christmas movie, Miracle on, what was it? Is it Miracle on 46th Street? I think. It's a Wonderful Life. That's right. It's a Wonderful Life. I get those two mixed up. And for breakfast, don't really know. I got to make some more coffee though. Back to you, David. KO4EVC.
One that I forgot about. It's a Wonderful Life and Miracle on 34th Street. And that sounds like a good project. And what I'm going to have for breakfast this morning, probably have me some oatmeal and toast. That's probably what I will have. So we've made it back to the end of the list. We'll see if there's any others wishing to check into the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. Please call Net Control.
Net Control, check in and out, November 4, Juliet Foxtrot Delta, Chase in Johnson City.
Net Control. Please check out Kilo Mike 4, Alpha Charlie, Quebec, KM4ACQ John in Buchanan County, Virginia.
I've got N4JFD. I hope I got that right there. Hopefully I got that right there. right there, Chase. I had one of my dogs started to bark, so hopefully I got that call right. And KM4ACQ, I have you in there, John, and both of these in and out.
Control. Please check in Kilo Mike 4, Alpha Charlie Romeo, KM4ACR, James in Buchanan County, Virginia.
James, KM4ACR, I have you checked in. Any others wishing to check in, please call Net Control at this time.
Control, this is Kilo Mike 4, Bravo Mike Delta, Eric and Vala. Check in and out, please.
For checking in, Derek, I have you in and out. Next station, please call Net Control.
Hey, check me in and out there. This is Kilo Echo 4, Charlie Bravo, Todd in Bluff City, KE4CCB.
Todd, KE4CCB, and do you have any updates this morning?
No, not this morning. I haven't been on the mountain or done anything in a couple of weeks, and but anyway, I did pass your house last night. I was pulling a Christmas float back home, and so I passed your house there last night. Outside that, I've got nothing going on this morning. Hope y'all have a good day, and we'll catch you later. KE4CCB. Thanks for doing the net.
And thank you for allowing us to do the net, Todd. And I have you in and out. Any others? Please call Net Control. Apologize for some QRM in the background. I just figured out what they're barking at. They're seeing another dog across the street, so they're barking at the other dog. All right, James, KM4ACR. Do you need me to go over the 3 questions again?
W6RYM, asking for a station check. This net went quiet, and I'm just making sure all my stuff is working. If anyone could respond, I appreciate it. W6RYM.
W6RYM. Yep, you have your station is coming in loud and clear, and while you have the mic, do you need me to go over the 3 questions again?
You're getting out, David. I think maybe he off frequency or something on his receive, so I don't know what's going on with him. I'll
go back. All right, James, KM4ACR, go ahead.
Control, KM4ACR. Good morning. First of all, am I making it into the repeater okay? I'm not picking it up the greatest right now.
It in very well. You've got maybe just a little touch of noise in the background, but you're way over it.
Okay, appreciate it. Anyway, on to the questions. Do I have any projects planned to complete for 2024? Not really. Well, I would like to put up more HMs and have issues. I'd like to maybe replace it and get it working again because it's been having some issues tuning. I'd like to get that fixed. And here, what is my favorite Christmas movie? I'd have to say I'd say Home Alone. Probably my favorite. I love that movie. And what's for breakfast? I'll probably do bowl of cereal. And I'll turn it back over to you, KM4ACR.
You there, James? And there was a couple times you faded just a little bit, but we got most of that. So, all right. That brings me to the bottom of the list. Is there any others wishing to check into the Sunday morning coffee net, please call net control. Let's go back up to K9LTR Tom in the 7-3 round.
Thanks, David. First, I'd probably just like to extend my gratitude and thank you to you, David, for doing the net, JJ for starting the net, and of course, Todd for allowing us to use his repeater. Looks like it's going to be kind of a busy holiday for me today, or for the Christmas holiday, and I'm grateful for that because I want to see family I haven't seen in a long time. So I may be in and out off the net. I'm going to try to set something up with my HT and maybe test that out a little bit today and see if I can make the repeater okay. I can participate in a few things. But outside of that, I'm wishing everybody on the net 73 and Merry Christmas if I don't hear from y'all, and hope everybody has a safe and healthy Christmas and a Happy New Year. K9LTR, back to net.
Merry Christmas to you as well. If we don't hear you on until after the holidays, but definitely understand. All right, we'll go down to Dwayne, KD4NT. Go ahead.
Morning again, everybody out there on the net. I just wanted to say, hope everybody has good holidays and be safe and enjoy the family if you got family coming in. It's always a good plus there. Oh, that's about it. Just everybody have a good rest of the day and enjoy the day. And I'll give it back to you. N4DTB, KD4NT.
Dwayne for checking in. All right, Les, N4TLB. You're next on the list. 4TLB, go ahead. Thank you for checking in, and we'll go down and we'll see if W6RYM is back in there for the 73 round. Go ahead.
W6RYM, Robert, good morning, everyone. I hope you guys can hear me. I had a major gap in the net. I don't know what happened. I was running my band scope, so maybe this little 2730A can't listen, can't transmit when my scope is on. That doesn't make sense. But anyway, yep. Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy holidays. Be safe. Enjoy family. We'll be getting ready to go to church here in a little while, but enjoy the net. And David, N4DTB, thank you for running it.
Thank you for checking in, Robert. Always good to hear from all you. And we'll go down and pick up Ken, KD4WMX, and Robert, you're making it in solidly in the repeater. All right, Ken, from Quiet Lodi, go ahead.
Well, thank you, David. This is KD4WMX, and I think it was Marcus was looking for that connection. If he wants to catch up with me, I've got the connection he needs, and I can get it to him. And I hope everybody has a fantastic week. And I'll say 73 to everybody, and turn it back to net control. And Marcus, if you need to text me or call me, it's 276-274-8677. 276-274-8677. 73, everybody.
3 to you there, Ken, and always good to hear from you. And next up is KI4AMD. Mac, go ahead.
This is KI4AMD. I was trying to think of what to talk about for the 7-3 round. I will mention that I've been playing around in this 10-meter contest. I don't have a good antenna for 10 meters. Like I said, that was a answer to question number 1, was my desire to put up a higher HF antenna, but I won't be getting to that one before the end of the year. That's probably a next year project. I do want to get it done before the peak of the solar cycle passes. I've been playing around in this 10-meter contest, and yesterday in the morning I got a whole bunch of transatlantic contacts, a bunch of European stations there until all at once they just stopped. I had an Italy station, and after that it was all U.S., and I looked and it was about the time that it was an hour or two after sunset for those folks over there, so I guess it got dark and their 10 meters stopped working. Other than that, I got nothing else to talk about, so I'll say 7-3 to you in the net, and catch you next week. This is KI4AMD.
3 to you, Mac, and next up is N9TN. JJ, go ahead.
All right, well, I don't have much to say, believe it or not. I'd like to thank our newest net controller, KI4AMD, for keeping up with the Joneses for a couple weeks while I'm taking ham radio sabbatical. For those that don't know, I take a lot of time off usually during the whole month of December. But since we're approaching the year anniversary of the net, I decided just to make it about 3 weeks. I started in November and taking a lot of time off. And I do that just because I don't want to get burned out or give my voice a rest. It definitely needs it. But anyway, very grateful for our new net controller, Mac, and you do a great job. And Bradley's still MIA. I don't know if he's ever going to come back. He hadn't been on the net in probably about 6 or 7 months, so we may just have to give him a nudge. Anyway, nothing else to report, David. I think we'll get ready to do another one, and then that'll be our year anniversary, and then we'll just continue doing the net. N9TN, Boring, Tennessee, back to you.
Okay, thank you for again for starting the net. It has been, I've definitely enjoyed it. KO4EBC, Marcus, you're next on the list.
Hello again, David, and I'll repeat everybody else. Man, you do a good job, David. Thanks for running the net today. And not too much to add to the 73 round, but hope everyone has another safe week, and watch out for the crazies. Ken, I copied that fine business. I've got an extremely busy day today. My wife and I, we've got some running around to do, and I've got your number, and I'll text you or give you a call whenever I get settled in this evening. And thank you very much for that, man. That's very kind of you. Anyway, guys, 7-3 to you, and I'll give it back to you, David. KO4EBC, clear, 7-3, everybody.
4DTB with the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. And, thank you, Marcus. And James, KM4ACR, you're next on the list on the 73 round.
This is KM4ACR. Not much to say here. I'm just glad to be able to check in again. It's been real busy the last few weeks and haven't had a chance to check in. But appreciate you running that, David, and appreciate Todd for letting us use the repeater. And I'll say 7-3. Y'all have a good day. KM4ACR, back to net.
Thank you, James, for checking in. And that brings me down to the bottom of the list now. So at this time, we will take any late check-ins for the net. Any late check-ins, and these are in and out stations. Any late check-ins, please call net control at this time. Thank you all and thank everyone for checking in to the 51st edition of the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. And I would like to thank everyone who participated in the net this morning, and remember to join us next Sunday at 7 a.m. In the meantime, refill that cup of coffee and enjoy the rest of your day. and I will now return the repeater back to normal amateur use. 7-3 from N4 DTB.